Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you how to dominate on Volibear jungle here in preseason 11. We're gonna be going a tanky AP build similar to an AP Udyr jungle build, where it scales quite well and the ganks are still very strong. One of the downsides of going full Volibear jungle is that even when you are fed, you'll really struggle to. I'm just muting the chat so I can focus, so people don't start pinging. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so on full tank Volibear jungle, you can struggle to get kills even when you're ahead, but by going Nashors after your turbo chem tank, you can do quite a bit. We're going to auto attack W reset, and we're going to drag this towards our Gromp. The Nashors gives you a lot of umph. If you are going to run the rune page that I ran, it's very important that you copy my items. If you're going to take Ravenous Hunter instead of Relentless Hunter, you have to go turbo chem tank, otherwise you're just really, really slow. Also, if you're going to be maxing your E second, like we're going to be doing, you're really going to want the turbo chem tank. That way you don't lose out on too much movement speed, because your Q does make you faster per level. About 8% when moving towards enemy champs. Messed up my auto attack W reset there. We're going to drag this out. You're only going to be using W on the same targets. You get bonus damage and bonus healing when you use it on the same target. Don't think you need to spread out your W equally onto every monster. It's a waste. Volibear farms very high HP like a Warwick. We're going to Q to our next camp. We're going to drop an E. Make sure you're in the E when it falls so you get the shield from it. This is why Volibear is such a good beginner jungle champion. You stay high health even if you're not that good at kiting it. You'll lose more HP if you don't know how to kite, but you'll still be above half. Your Q is an auto attack resetter as well. W and your Q. Top lane's looking semi-gankable. We have a Rek'Sai top. Lol. That's kind of funny. Normally on Volibear, you're going to go for a 5 camp clear into gank then Scuttle. Scuttle spawns in 315, so 5 camp you should be before 310. We're going to Q out. We're going to save our E until he flashes. I'm going to drop it out on top and behind him. If he moved back, he was going to die from it. If you know they have a flash or a dash, you don't typically want to open with E, because they'll just flash out of it and you'll miss out on the damage and the slow. So sometimes it's better to hold on to it until they use their stuff. Just run them down. Warwick can't really fight us. He took Arcane Comment. He must be going AP Warwick. That's super, super troll. It might have even been an accident. And max W first. E second. Why is he so fast? He's not even moving towards... Why is he so fast? He's running that way. Warwick, for those of you who don't know how Warwick works, he's only getting a movement speed bonus when he's moving at somebody who's low HP. He's literally running in the opposite direction and he's still fast. That was super, super buggy. It's not supposed to work that way. Oftentimes on Warwick, it's so buggy that even if you're moving at someone who's low HP, your movement speed like randomly stop. So that was very interesting. That Warwick's juicing, man. It's on that juice. We'll go bot lane here. Since Volibear farms so healthy, oftentimes you're not going to back because you're low on HP. You're going to back because you have enough gold for your first item. We'll hope they're not paying attention. We'll see if they are. Looks like Swain's not. Looks like Samira was. Going to try to drop the E out right on top of him, but it's not going to pay off. We'll just go ahead and reset here. We're going to go to the back of the bush. That's kind of scummy. We get a big reset in. A really good first back for Volibear's Chem Tank. Chem Tank into cloth armor is huge, huge, huge. We get a ward and we're going to push into our top side golems. Teemo's flash is down, so we can path top as well. So when we're on our way to golems here, if Teemo keeps hard shoving it, we'll just swing around and gank him since he has no flash. Yone is kind of hard to gank. He's not going to be as easy as the no flash Teemo, that's for sure. Yone has more dashes and more slipperiness. This looks like a big gank here. You don't typically want to leave golems behind anymore like you did last season, because the little ones give so much gold and XP now, but if you're going to miss out on a gank, then you usually will skip it. I still think we have time though. I don't think he saw me. He's too far away. Yeah, he's dead. We're going to run up once he can see us with our Q. We're going to drop E since he got CC'd. Stun him inside of our E. And he's a goner. Rek'Sai could freeze it at this point, but since she's low, we want to shove it. If we tried to freeze it, Teemo's going to come back full HP while Rek'Sai's below half, and Teemo's just going to solo her or just take full lane prio again. When you're shoving waves, your passive's huge, just auto-attacking. You can also use your E, but we are pretty close to shoving it all the way out. We're almost level 7. I mean level 6. If you can hit level 6 before the 7-minute mark, that's huge for Volley. His R so good at diving turrets, it deactivates them for 3 seconds, and it's a lot of damage as well. Thought I was going to get the Gromp there. I just wasted my Q. Alright, I'll get these. Auto attack W. What's going on bot side? Looks like our bot's shoving. We'll probably end up going mid here with our R. Very nice. Does a lot of damage. Huge dash too. Very cool ability. He's gonna have his R. Is he not gonna use his R? I was waiting for him to use it, so I was holding the flank. I was holding his escape route. We'll help 𝐒𝐂𝐈 shove this in. And we'll, oops. We'll just go ahead and stay for 2 plates. Minimum 1. If you hit it at least once, even if the minions hit it, you'll still get full credit. We'll just deactivate the turret, and he's dead. People who don't realize Volibear deactivates turrets, they'll do silly things like that and walk up. The turret couldn't even hit us for 3 seconds, sir. Warwick's red buffs up as well. Since he saw us cross into here, he might assume that it's gone, so we probably don't want to stay for him to come back. At the same time, enemy bot lane's full HP, so we don't want to go there. We'll just end up clearing out of here and pushing towards mid. We should have sweeper, by the way. You should let your warden get sweeper. We're just kind of laid out onto the map. Yeah, I'll go ahead and back. Stun him inside of my E, auto attack W. I can smite the raptors here. Warwick's so screwed. I still have smite for big rap. Got him. He should have never came back. He should have went to his opposite side jungle. Once you fall behind on champions like Warwick, there's typically not a very good way to get back into the game. All you can try to do is hit level 6 and gank the weakest enemy laners. You shouldn't be trying to fight me. As Volibear jungle, in terms of champion enemy junglers, you can 1v1. If they don't have Pressy Tack or Conqueror, they generally can't 1v1 you. The only real exception to that is Elise, because Elise is OP. So most melee champions you can take down. Usually Warwick. If Warwick's typically problematic, honestly. But since we're ahead, it doesn't matter. Like, Pressy Attack Warwick's trouble. Udyr's trouble. Olaf's typically trouble. We'll just run away. Pretty tanky. We're sitting on a lot of gold here too. Illuminati Hottie, thank you for the tier 1 sub. Welcome to the stream. We'll go ahead and go back for our chem tank. We can afford it. I want to go ahead and get boots too. So this is 1800. We need about 200 more gold for our boots. That sustain is so strong. We're gonna max our E second since we're going for chem tank. Get that big AoE damage per level. Looks like Rek'Sai's got Teemo in that 1v1. Teemo's already fallen so far behind. Very nice. After red buff and wraps, I'll reset for chem tank and then I'll push out bot side to dragon. One of Volibear's biggest strengths is the fact that he's just point and click essentially. As long as you stun him inside of your E or you don't use your E too early, his whole kit's really point and click. So for beginners, for anyone trying to learn the jungle, he's a great option. I do think he has more mobility than Warwick for the most part as well, since Volibear's Q is typically a better gap closer than Warwick having to rely on his W. Since if Warwick gets hit when he's on his W, it peels it off for over 3 seconds until he gets hit again. Alright, we've got our chem tank now, we've got our boots. There are some people who prefer Warwick over Volibear. You'll just have to try it and decide which one's better for you. For me at the moment, I prefer Volibear. Warwick can be buggy and he can have more issues closing distances. Volibear's ult's not a skill shot. When you use it, you use it. Even if they juke, you're still kind of on top of them. And obviously it disables turrets, which is pretty insane. And very satisfying to use. Feels like a real almost like Dragon Ball Z style ability. Just jumping up in the air and crushing everything. Very cool. The enemies are up super far. Looks like our teammates are going to take care of that. I'll go mid. I won't even be able to do anything down there. We have a 4-man rotation. I'll run him down with a CHEM and Q. Auto attack, Q under turret. Blue smite. I don't really want to Arya. Just bop him with the W. He should have never hit me. He should have just tried to run. The moment he hit me under turret, I'll immediately stun him, and then he's going to take 2 to 3 turret shots. What he was trying to do was Q me twice. That way he could like build up his Yasuo dash, and then he would have dashed away with his 3rd Q or whatever. Oh, his Warwick's taking his stuff. I can go punish the Teemo. He's not full build. It looks like he's going tanky. He doesn't want lethality Rek'Sai to one-shot him. Tanky Teemo's off meta, but you'll see it here and there. I think he's actually doing it in the right situation. He probably thought he was playing against a Volibear top instead of a Rek'Sai top. Gonna E out ahead. He'll get slowed by it. Got the shield. W. He's gonna run me into mushrooms. I'm gonna save my R as a gap closer as he runs me into a mushroom. Bada boom. And we're still like full HP. That's the insane thing about Volibear R. After your first, Volibear W. After your first W, the second one heals you back a shite load. And the damage is increased as well. So Teemo didn't really do any damage to us there. Essentially stayed full HP. Yeah, bless Teemo for trying. Fair enough, yeah. He tried. He had no escape route. He doesn't have boots. We have Chem Tank. I really wanted Yone to be under his turret, but he pushed out to fight 𝐒𝐂𝐈. I wanted to just ult him under it. And if I would have R'd to get to him, he would have gone back to his original location. It's a pretty annoying ability. Alright, got out of that one. Oh, nice. Very nice. I like it. Very good. Very nice. We'll go ahead and grab his wraps. Drop an E down. It should heal an insane amount off of this. Yeah, look at that healing, boy! Oh, it went from 1/4 to 3/4 HP off of 1 camp. That's some nutty healing. I love Ravenous, and I love the jungle item. How long have I played Super Smash Bros? I've played Super Smash Bros since I was a little kid, but not really competitively, just kind of amateur like. Ooh, what do we have here? What do we have here? We got a little tease, Swain. Swain's being a little tease down there. Evelyn's really fed though. Support Evelyn's not bad. It's the main issue is if the enemy support is an all-in hook champ like Nautilus, Thresh, or Blitzcrank or Pyke, it's really, really bad. Or Leona. Leona hard shits on Evelyn supports. Really bad versus that. I'm a blue smiter and stunner inside of my W. Keep autoing your boys. I'll hold the turret for us. But boy, did that hurt. The turret warms up. The more consecutive turret shots the turret does against champions, it does like 25% more per shot. So if you've ever felt like the turret's OP, it's because it is. Alright, their team, they're mostly AP. The Swain, Warwick, Teemo. I feel like Merc Treads are going to be better here because of that. And then we can go for our AP now. We can go for our Nashors. Believe in the power of Nashors. It's really, really strong after you have your Turbo Chem Tank. Turbo Chem Tank, super important. It gets you there, gets you on top of them, and keeps you healthy. Plus, it gives you 50 magic resist, and their team's AP heavy, so pretty good. And then the Nashors, ooh boy. It gives you some really nice scaling. Really strong all-ins. Plus, it works really well off of Ravenous Hunter. And try to push this lead. Try to push what we got here. They're 80 carries boss side. If you ever see any of them split pushing, especially once you have a lead, just use your Chem Tank. Wait till you're closer though. You can't use it from super far away like you can with Predator. Yeah, like here, we see her. We're going to drop out an E way behind her. We dropped out our E a bit early, to be honest. Stun her, W, she's dead. They may surrender before we can get our Nashors here. We got to hurry. Our team did too well this game. Like, they didn't lose lane. So with our lead, it's going to have a massive demoralize factor on the opponents. Morale's dropping by the second. Unless they pick me or start killing my teammates there. Morale's going to keep draining. Our art is up. Yone is shoving. They don't know what to do, essentially. They're behind and they haven't focused their efforts yet. So they're just kind of shoving up waves, lanes, and waiting for us to show up and kill them. So I'm in a weird spot. I wanted to pinch the Teemo Yone. Oh, that rat is dropping little shits on me. What are you doing, Teemo? All you have to do is keep running. Manko would be so disappointed. What was the plan, though? I guess he didn't want to be under turret because he knew I could cancel with my R anyways. Stun him out. Drop an E on top of myself. Drop a fat R. Ooh. It's a lot of damage. Oh! Damn, I missed my E. I was impatient with how I used it. Oh, we had him, dude. He even ignited us. That was so close. If we had our Nashors, you better believe it. That'd be a kill. Watch this. Full HP, baby. Here we come. Oh, so much healing. Bah. I think we might actually die here. This Teemo's smurfing on us. Alright. It was all planned, guys. We needed to give them just a little bit of morale so I can show you what Nashor's Volibear looks like. All part of the master plan. This build is very heal heavy. And if they are like AP heavy, if they have a lot of mages like the Warwick, Teemo, and Swain, we could also go into a Spirit Vistage here. Your core items at this point, you're either going to go Vistage, Deadman's Thornmail, or Force of Nature. That's going to be your best items since we do have a lot of healing off of our Ravenous Hunter and off of our Absorb Jungle item. I think Spirit Vistage here would be the way to go. Definitely. Alright, here we go. Our movement speed looks low. Like, we'll wait till the movement speed from the base wears off since we died. So we're moving at 385, not great. But our Q does speed us up and it doubles when moving towards champs. It's a 10% movement speed doubled when moving towards champs, so it's 20%. And we do have the chem tank, so don't let the low movement speed deter you from avoiding Deadmans and Force of Nature. Spirit Vistage is the better option. Let's get him, boys. We're moving at 567 now. We lost vision of him. Wow, my Q put me into it. Your Q dashes you forward on the target, so when I Q'd the mushroom, it just crushed myself. Yo, what's up, Samir? Wow! Teemo, I'm so sick of how sassy you are, dude. Just let me... Oh, you're such a rat. Such a rat champ, Teemo. It's his blind arts, too. Keeps blinding me. Oh, I hate Teemo so much. Teemo! No! I hate him! How is he... Guys, ask yourself this. How is that dirty, rotten rat Teemo doing so much damage with pros? What even is this? He has Frostfire Gauntlet and he's actually trashing us. He was putting in a lot of work. He kept blinding us, which fucks our autos, our Qs, and our Ws. It fucks our whole kit. It messes up our passive QW. And, he kept laying shrooms. Those shrooms are really obnoxious for Volley. Volley's got a pretty big hitbox, and he's melee, so wow. Teemo's an interesting counter to Volley, but I've played against Teemo, I think, a few times now, recently, as Volley jungle, and it is annoying. I'll say that much. it is he has a pretty good kit to be known for Volibear. If you guys enjoyed this Volibear jungle commentary guide, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and feel free to come chat and chill live on stream. My name is KingStix. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.